Hey guys, it's me again, and sorry for the delay in videos. The reason for this is because I've been very busy in my personal life. Probably not gonna talk about it now, but in the end of the video, I'm gonna tell you guys what my plans are for my future as well as for this channel. So yeah, and in this video, we're gonna talk about why it's okay that you don't have a girlfriend, or why it's okay that you've never been in a relationship. Well, why is that? And believe it or not, it took me like a really long time to kind of realize this. And well, you see, like I always thought like life was just about like being in a relationship and settling and marrying and having children and their children have children, etc. I always kind of thought like that was kind of like the true purpose of life and stuff like that. Don't ask me why. I've always kind of had this like mentality for the longest time, and after the whole drama thing for my channel, I kind of just reflected on myself and how I view myself, as well as like how I view relationships. And I'm trying to like I'm still currently am trying to getting out of that like mentality, like this mindset that's um like life isn't just always about being in a relationship or just having a girlfriend or things like that. It's been a constant battle, like back and forth. Um, yeah, like not sure if like any of you guys have seen like my older videos, or any of my subscribers that I've now that I've seen like my older content before I made my new channel. Is that I would always constantly like make videos and vents about like why um like my struggles in trying to find a girlfriend or a partner, and why things aren't like always how like they kind of seem, and yeah, it's kind of crazy how like I've changed this past like year and a half or so, even though like it wasn't like that long ago when I made like these vents. It's kind of interesting to see like how far I've improved, like seeing like these old like videos and these clips of me, that I posted like online during like that time. And yeah, like not sure if you guys have been following me like in the channel, but I recently got interviewed, and prior to the interview I watched all the videos that I've uploaded. And yeah, I was quite shocked, and I was quite like surprised in how much progress I've like made, not just in like where I'm at in life, but also like mentally and like personality wise. So yeah, that was very impressive, I say so myself. Well, I'm just gonna get to the chase, so I'm not gonna talk for long, since I feel like I just ramble on and on and on, and I don't want this to be like a 30 something minute video, so um yeah, um it's kind of crazy how like things have changed since then, for me as a person, since like those events of that, from my old channel though. In the time that I was gone, I've made significantly like huge progress in my life. And if you've seen like my video of the I struggle with loneliness but it's okay, I mentioned how like these little like mini steps that I've taken in like the routes, like in the things, or like my hobbies or like skills that I'm trying to succeed in. It's made a huge difference in my life, and I can say like I've made a lot more progress than I've ever made throughout like all of my years in school, and just like in life in general before. And since then I feel like a lot more like satisfied with my life. I feel like I have a bit more like purpose, because back then I always thought like purpose was for me to have a girlfriend and settle and things like that. I don't know where I got this mentality. I don't know where, um like it's something that I'm still trying to like figure out, like where did I get this mentality, where did I got that from, where did I get that concepts like in my mind for that kind of thing, and yeah, I just want to tell you guys that life isn't really like about just getting a girlfriend or a boyfriend, or like not sure if girls are watching this video too, but it could play both ways, like vice versa. Life isn't always just about like being in a relationship or just settling down. Life is so much more than that. um I kind of learned that like the hard way. And I still get like these like recommends like whenever I'm on YouTube and whatnot, like these videos of people like recording recording themselves like me, like their struggles and like trying to fit in, and also their struggles and trying to be like in a relationship or whatnot. And um honestly, like seeing those thumbnails or like the title of those videos, it kind of depresses me, since I also did kind of the same thing. And if I could like just turn back the clock and prevent myself from doing that, I would have done that, but unfortunately I can't change time, and it's already been done. Like what's past is past, and I just got to keep looking forward. And the main point I want to come across is that you don't need to be with somebody to feel like you're worth something. You don't need to be with somebody to feel like you're happy in life. um it's kind of crazy, since um we're humans, like we always have this constant desire of like want to be with somebody or socializing with somebody. um like even like in the Bible it says that like it's not okay that the man should be alone. um I will create like a mate for it. It doesn't apply to like a woman, like in this case, since like God's talking about Adam. It's applying that it shouldn't be okay that um a human should be alone, not in terms of relationships, but also like in friends and stuff like that. And that's kind of helped me a lot too. And also, um I recently started like reading the Bible too, and that's also kind of been helping me like mentally and stuff like that. Not sure if anybody like know this about me, but I'm a Christian and stuff like that. I grew up in a Christian home. I've been going to Christian church like all my life. I just never like really like got into the Christian life until a lot later. And yeah, and then I started falling back, and I'm starting to get back into it again. And that's one of the other reasons that it also changed like how I see myself in terms of relationships, or just every aspect about me and stuff like that. I'm probably not going to talk about like my testimony here, but I might make a future video about that Sunday. um but yeah, it's crazy how you know how us humans just assume that, or just people, they just assume that, oh, if I have this, I'll be happy, or if I have this, like, I'll satisfy um like my desire for that. And it just doesn't work that way. And um I get it. Um I get it. We're humans, we have desires, we have needs. It's normal. Nothing wrong with that, it's normal. um but yeah, it really it was really quite an eye-opener whenever I was like learning about these things or reflecting those things about myself. And I kind of wish like somebody would have like told me about this like sooner, or have guided me to this direction and stuff like that. I think that's one thing I guess I kind of like lack in terms of character. And I'm not the only one. I guess like a lot of other people who are in similar situations than me um kind of lack in that. Like they lack like guidance, they lack a mentor or a father figure or whatnot. um I mean, we're probably all different though. Maybe some like the opposite, like they probably like a mother figure or whatnot. We're all different. We all have different lives at the end of the day. But um yeah, it's kind of crazy. And you know it does kind of like hurt me though sometimes a little bit, or just kind of get me a little upset, like thinking about like whenever I made these videos or these rants, like talking about these women and my struggles with that. And you know um yeah. Also, one thing about me, like recently, I guess I've never really told you guys this, is that like for the first time in my life, I really don't mind like being single, which is kind of weird because I was always somebody that always wanted to be in a relationship. And um I'm not sure because like I'm getting older or I'm getting more mature. I mean, I just turned 27. I'm about to be like 30 pretty soon in about 3 years from now. And yeah, I never thought I reached like this stage in my life where like like I don't mind being single, but in the same time, like I kind of wish I was like with somebody, but most likely I kind of just want to be single at the moment, you know. Um, I don't know. I don't know where I started kind of like thinking that, you know, maybe because I just started like realizing that being single has a lot more benefits than like being in a relationship. Of course, like yes, you know, like of course I probably would be a lot more happier, a lot more outgoing. A part of me like would feel a bit more complete if I did had a partner, but I feel like there's some things I need to do first in my life before I actually start settling down with somebody. And yeah, I thought I wanted to like show you guys that, you know, since that's never really happened to me, and I feel like that's kind of like some character development that's kind of happened to me recently. So um yeah, and that was that, you know. Not really much to like talk about like in that certain issue, but mostly more about myself. But before I close things off, I just wanted to like tell everybody or who is ever watching this, if they're like someone around my age or younger or maybe even older that's never had a partner, I've never had a girlfriend or boyfriend in this case, if there's any like women or girls like watching this video, this applies both ways, vice versa. um it's okay that you've never been in a relationship. It's okay that you've never dated anybody. It's okay that you're not at the age where like you thought like, man, like in this age I'm gonna settle down and have kids and get married at this age. And um like it's okay that if you haven't reached that age and that goal, you know, there's still more time, there's still more goals to finish, there's still a lot more things to do in life before you start settling down. And one last thing I kind of want to say is that you don't need to have like a person or a partner to be happy or be satisfied in your life. You don't need to find a relationship or seek a relationship or validation to like find like worth or worthy of like being with another person, you know. um I kind of learned that like the hard way and stuff like that, since back then like I always was somebody that always wanted to be in a relationship or always wanted to have a girlfriend. And I'd always kind of like say to myself like, man, if I had a girlfriend or something like that, like my confidence will go to like to the moon and back, you know. um it's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of dumb when I kind of think about those things now, but I used to kind of have that mentality back then. And I'm glad that like things are kind of changing though, even though like I'm still single, but it's okay. um yeah, you know, what I just want to say is that you don't need those things to feel like your life would be complete, you know. There's still a lot more things in life that's out there besides relationships. And yeah, you know, it's like trying to find your calling and your purpose. And even though like so many people probably won't agree with me and stuff like that, since I mentioned earlier that I'm a Christian, I kind of just want to say that the real purpose of life is Jesus Christ. And yeah, again, I'm probably not gonna really like talk about like my testimony or like my Christian experiences in this video, but like in the future video, you know. Yeah, I'll talk about it. And before I end the video, I want to tell you guys what my plans are, and also for like the future of this channel. And this is the first time I'm ever gonna tell anybody this, and besides my friend, of course. um I want to tell you guys that I'm planning on going to Japan this summer. Not sure when, in June or July, but I really hope like around June or so. um yeah, this is going to be a great opportunity for me. And I've been saving a lot of money since then. um I'm probably not going to show you guys like how like much I've been saving, but like long story short, I've been saving up since like November, December, and since then I've just saved up little money here and there. And eventually it's piled up to the amount that I want to reach though, since I'm planning on staying in Japan for about 2 weeks, and from there I'm gonna travel around different cities and stuff like that. And this is also gonna be the first time I'm ever gonna like travel like by myself and stuff like that, like for reals this time. Um, yeah, it's also kind of a little overwhelming since I've never really traveled by myself before. I've always traveled like with family or um with siblings, you know. I never really like this is like my own adventure, you know, and it's kind of a bit overwhelming, I'm not gonna lie. So I'll keep you guys updated on that. And also for the future of this channel, I do plan on re-uploading a lot of my older videos and stuff like that. It might take me a while to upload all the older videos of mine since I have to edit like a lot of things. A lot of things I probably should have not said, a lot of personal things I probably should have not said as well. But yeah, and I'm also gonna record like, or I'm gonna upload a lot of my I guess this time would actually be like actual vlogs this time, since the video content and like you're seeing here kind of more like video diaries or events and whatnot. So this is actually gonna be the first in the channel that's in a long time that I'm gonna post like vlogs about, and I can't wait to show you guys like the places in Japan that I'll be going to and whatnot. And yeah, you know, hopefully from there, you know, a lot of you guys would like the content that I post there. But yeah, um that's what I wanted to talk about and stuff. And yeah, you know, until then I'll keep you guys updated. And yeah, later guys.